first time, Matt, that American League team has willingly given up a DH.
Just enormous. We got a taste of it in 2018 on the mound. We've seen the last
that has not been done regularly for the last century. And, you know, he had Tommy John, devastating split. You got to get strike one.
Tommy John surgery, a knee surgery, 2 combined appearances the last 2 seasons, and they didn't amount to much at all. This spring, me and Mercedes, who is the combination of Michael Jordan, Walter Payton, and every other great win. And in the overreaction department, certainly underway from Angel Stadium. So, Alex, you never faced fewer than 6 pitches.
What could possibly 2 strikes with Ohtani because he's got a devastating split finger. He's Tanaka with a better fastball. Looks to do some damage.
You know, we see 4 pitches on that graph, different pitches. Oh, and by the way, he's added a changeup this year, as though he needed the night against Tim Anderson. Pick up the middle. That's David Fast becoming a fan favorite in Southern California. Local.
A little bit taller than David.
That's not. The White Sox have a version of David Fletcher. The Angels have a version of. Eaton's hit in all 3 games to start the season. The South Side after winning a World Series in 2019 in D.C. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Adam Eaton. We saw the new thought is that if the bag itself is bigger, maybe we can avoid some of that.
To the first 2 hitters.
2-2 to Eaton. 101. Used to be that 94, 95 with the 2-2. Got him to chum on that splitter.
You throw a 92 mile-an-hour 101 that sets up the split at 92. It speeds you up, and you're gone.
How the Angels want to face him. Hit a grand slam.
And is revered by those young players, not only in the clubhouse, but
working 3 at-bats into the night.
Well, he found something there. The last 2 pitches.
0-2 to the reigning American League MVP. Jose Abreu is a comes up and in and misses 2-2. Ohtani was in front 0-2. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Abreu. What's in Ohtani's arsenal as well from where we sit. And I'm not sure we're going to see a lot of that, even though he has technically
split down here.
Oh man, thought he had him. Full count pitch. Oh, lost him. And lost the handle on 101, and then he sails one over your ear hole. I mean, that pitch just got away. A rough opening series here in Southern California. Sharply hit once again for David Fletcher. Another route to the bottom of the first. Weekend, and he'll bat second as these Angels go to work on 20. Good lively fastball. Undeterred by 2 strike counts. Tough chance, but 1 gone to start for Dylan Cease, and that'll bring up Ohtani.
First pitch swinging.
Pitch crushing!
Look at the foot down.
Ohtani homer.
I mean, how special is if you're a Japanese fan right here and you're watching. I mean,
do it! 1-0 Angels.
And the next one hits the first pitch, 95 plus, 400. Get the foot down early, fastball up.
All 3 nights with fastballs up, and they've gotten away with it so much. So we asked Madden, do you expect Ohtani to be pitched the same way?
That time, he was ready to swing the bat from the get-go. Change to righties. He'll be exclusively fastball slider. He'll use all 4 to the.
And there's a base hit into left field. Good, if not, dare I say, underreported year. And Rendon lines a base hit into left. In the Angels first. 4 with a couple of RBIs and a triple yesterday. And the boy, what Dylan Cease needs. Full count to Walsh. And Cease misses upstairs, and that 10 to start the season with a homer. It's already been a good day at the office. The 2-2. Well, Eaton back. He's got room on this one to make sounded and looked like J-Up had enough.
Get the run in, Trout in, 2-0 Angels.
You care to off? Very grateful by all accounts for the 3-1 pitch by Dylan Cease. And he struck him out.
Approach. Don't forget, I played with a guy, Edgar Martinez, and another. He became Big Papi as a Red Sox, but just like so, they're loved in the clubhouse.
0-2 the count from Shohei Ohtani. Well, Tony La Russa telling, but it took a number of kind of things falling into place as he strikes.
Tumbling, and it disappears. Strike one right here. Get ahead.
Here's the switch hitting two-time All-Star. Has the hardest hit again. A bouncer for Fletcher, who's already. I mean, if you're figuring big expectations this weekend. Here's Luis Robert now.
That's worth the price of admission.
A runaway train to Rookie of the Year honors was slowed down a bit.
Taking balls. He then adjusted to that. But for Robert is basically look fastball, stay on the fast.
He got him. The favor having been swept in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. And a drive in his center field. Well, we're kind of watching this. Let's talk about your side. And we were talking about your new pitching coach, Ethan Capp.
UCLA, 29 points. Were you watching? Opener, you're back home. Do you still get the butterflies? Do you get excited?
Players respect through the energy he brings, the actions.
A homer among the 3 hits, a strikeout and 2 walks. Strike the count to David Fletcher.
Confidence.
With contact to the left side. And so 2 gone with a runner aboard for Shohei Ohtani.
To look for a little slider or a little breaking ball, get me over. And if it's up.
First pitch fastball lined into center field, but hooks right. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the repertoire. This is what a hitter has to deal with against Shohei. I mean, if you guys as hitters are taught just to focus on one spot and pitches into his night, nobody's looking for a complete game from Shohei tonight. On it, would be extremely pleased with 5 innings tonight. Garcia in the White Sox half of the 3rd. There's a base hit.
Rendon in for the bunt a little bit, hits it right by him.
Where we can get into this hit and run thing, Alex. There he goes. Pitch taken for a strike. Stassi's throw, and Hamilton.
Good jump, perfect throw. And how does.
Oh, he did come off for a moment, but Fletcher was too great bat control artist. And Ohtani misses. First time that Ohtani.
Hamilton is doing that. The last 4 pitches, 3 have not been of quality.
3-1 to Madrigal. The Angels. Both around. Full count pitch. And that's a rocket to first base for Walsh. She'll go back.
Drive, great approach. Then Walsh showing off his pitcher arm and a rocket player.
And the first pitch to Leary Garcia's line. What, receiver?
Yes, sir.
I don't even think Buster knew. After looking at that play at first base, it happened on his way up the line, not when he hit the bat. 0-1 to count to Adam Eaton. I mean, we have seen every ball.
2 rockets as a hitter, 1 for.
Look out. A ball and 2. Somero, which loosely for Somero to him. And the meaning is interpreted exactly as 1-2 is shot back up the middle, but right at Iglesias. Trout will lead off in the bottom of the third, and a 2-0. He's off, and he's wearing a microphone for us tonight. These guys trust that they can hit a fast out into center field. Roberts got it. Long, decorated. There was so much set teams in each league, and the hope is that off the bat of Rendon. But when you've got the best player on the planet, right? There's a little
feel that way if he wins a world championship.
High drive out to right center field. Robert. This year's All-Star game, Buster.
Chicago Cubs, Wrigley Field, another one. Colorado Rockies have protected Major League Baseball. Lieutenant Governors.
It's a three-time All-Star. Jose Abreu leading things off in the top of the fourth. Further honor the legacy of Hank Aaron. That's where it all began.
Got him. Four. You think is a fastball the whole way. Split finger.
The strikeout. And here's Yohan.
2 strikeouts on fastballs.
Madden got to town. As recently as 1%. That was a top 10 total. And there's ball 4 to Moncada. Pitch by pitch. Breaking news. Player update. Stat leader. He's thrown a pitch as hard as pitch.
Hang with him.
0-2 in his first 8 at-bats. Got him again.
The first.
You can see why he's had some success. 71 of them.
Wow.
Batting left against Ohtani.
And Matty last year.
Lister. You know, and here's the thing for the White.
So La Russa still feels pretty good right now.
They'll give Luis Robert a chance. By the way, don't sleep on the
Offensive swing.
at the knees at 100. Got him. A homer and 6 strikeouts along the way to 4 shut.
Decade, and he absolutely
Belichick, and he is a guy that understands winning at the highest level, but the execution.
Personalities that he's got on this White Sox team. Upton's caught looking. Well,
Reinsdorf and the White Sox are looking for. They're looking for world championship.
Iglesias. I mean, even before the Ohtani in the mid-90s, it's a good slider taken for a strike. Dave Duncan, and had a lot of conversations with him. There's a base hit back up the.
You know he's a world champion. You know he's seen some of the best players ever to play the game, and you want to.
Got him. Brought aboard this offseason. 3-1 to Stassi. Oh man, didn't miss by much. Virtually impossible to strike out. You went to the 2002 World Series parade.
David X,
the steal of the century. And here's Ohtani now in a position to
first 2 at bats.
Top of the plate. And look at him leaning over. That'd be a play up. See the big pad over the right elbow. I got it right. Right elbow and right hand. See the White Sox bullpen up behind Cease. 2-2. You think he plays tomorrow?
After that home.
2 strikes to Shohei Ohtani. Bounced up the middle at the White Sox Angels.
It's going where he wants it to be. The slider's gotten better. The split's been pretty good. He's difficult. What is it? Throwing 100 miles an hour might be more difficult. I think
certainly an unusual exercise for you tonight, Joe, having to contemplate
late appearances. He's getting close to his number right now regarding number of pitches thrown tonight. So that was strongly about it. We talked about it a lot during camp. He and I did. Actually, there was again, you're right. There's a lot to think about, a lot going on. But thanks, Matty. Take care, Matt. Catch the God damn.
2-1 pitch lined out.
And with Hamilton's speed, probably saved a triple. Gold glove play.
They had a veteran, Scott Schebler, who had a great spring, but Lagares got the nod because and Madrigal has a base hit. Bat to ball skills like that, who's not fallen victim to the 3 true outcomes trend.
There.
Here's Leary on the ground for Fletcher to Iglesias for 1. The relay.
And there's Ohtani's been on but 100, and that makes a huge difference when you're up at the plate.
How about the emotion, guys?
Aggressive, and he has been that tonight. Oh, maybe too aggressive that time as in this ballpark.
And trust me, he knows.
And Joe Madden even intimated that he is nearing the end here. 2 balls and no strike. Left-hander up.
With the former MVP on deck.
3-0 home to Adamy. Right down. Looks available behind Ohtani. And there's ball 4. We might be seeing one of them. American League MVP. And he's hitter.
Looking to hunt first pitch fastball.
Again, Abreu has walked.
Highest leverage and the biggest at bat of the game.
Company in White Sox franchise history. Haynes Fisk. Oh man, couldn't get the call. Full count now, 3-2. Does he have enough trust in the split with a runner at third? Does he just
slider split? Last pitch of the slider. 3-2. He's coming back slide.
The next 3-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Slow curves. Count. So not going with his best pitch.
Opportunity, best and first opportunity the White Sox have had. He yanks one, and that's third base.
And less is more here.
White Sox on the scoreboard, courtesy of the wild pitch. There's a fast. Making the move to the bullpen. He's got the guy out there he wants. And Stassi was 3-1 now.
To put a button on this fantastic outing he's had. But this is his
fielder's choice play, an error and 2 walks. And now it's a full count. Again, as dominant as Ohtani has been, it's a 2-run.
And if you're Ohtani here, 3-2, go with the
payoff pitch home.
This will be the pain that he'll feel, the soreness, the next
3-2. He got him. Stassi's.
And the White Sox with good at bats, gritty.
And he goes down at the plate. The White Sox score, but come in to score. The White Sox tie it in rather bizarre means. Not trying to hurt anybody. That was just 2 players getting tangled up awkwardly.
Yeah, nothing you can do there.
You just pray that there's not. That will put an end to Shohei Ohtani's other.